and soar, right? It is Eagles 102.3 FM's Eagles Morning Rise, where we start your day the right way, and we give you the right dosage so you don't overdose, because that's not what we are all about. And for a Wednesday, we like to call it the Way Back Wednesday. So we will be throwing at you some beautiful way back songs from the past, a blast from the past, and bringing you resonating even into the present with up-to-date information, news, entertainment, sports, and everything in between. It is 6 minutes gone past the hour 7 on the AM side. Slap somebody a high five and say, hey, good morning, you made it. Happy Survival Day. My brother, my sister, okay? I tell you, in Nigeria, it's gotta be an happy survival day. Now, it's a Wednesday. It is the 12th day in the month of November of 2025. 12th day. I know that the whole December buying, I know y'all already started. I mean, some people even started in August. The December buying started even in August. I'm telling you, say they're buying for any day. But yeah, if you've not already started, you know how December usually is. So I would advise that is not late. November is not that late. So do those buying, or do that buying right now, so you don't get to say, I know. But my name is Uduak Daniel. Let me greet you in a way that I know how to. I would say Nakwana Kara. I would say Miss Sierra in my dialect. I would say Otutuama. I would say Olodudu. I would say Agife. I would say, as the Isoko brothers and sisters will say, Emma Muriokel. My team brothers and sisters would say endeavor or an endeavor, right? And in the language that you and I totally understand, it will be good morning, right? Do you think I'm going to be flying solo this morning? I'm not sure. Nah, don't worry. She's in the building somewhere, but she's going to be here in a short bit. But let's just begin already, right? Now, a couple of dailies will be trading your eardrums, and might I also encourage you and join you to go across social media platform, because we are hosting a television station. Yes, a television station, right? And that will be online on Facebook as well as on YouTube at Eagles FM Abuja. And for the YouTube, don't forget, you have to subscribe. All right, subscribe. Hit the like button. Subscribe right there to the YouTube channel. Do the same with the Facebook page wall. And you can now do this. You know, clasp your hands together and say, I did a great job. Thumbs up to you, by the way, in advance, right? Spread those beautiful wings across every other social media platform as you know it. I'm talking Instagram, I'm talking X, formerly Twitter, I'm talking TikTok, that's right, at Eagles FM Abuja. A lot is happening, but anyways, the 8 o'clock hour, Alan Smith's going to be here with Sports on Eagles Wings. 9 o'clock would be time for us to look into politics and current affairs. At the 10 o'clock hour, we'll look into the general open banter and sway you with some beautiful songs till the 12 o'clock hour, where we say today in 60 seconds. All right, but first, let me intimate you onto some things that you ought to know this morning. Right, okay, so a federal high court in Abuja on Tuesday restrained the People's Democratic Party, PDP, from proceeding with its planned national convention scheduled for November 15 and 16 in Ibadan, and that will be in Oyo State. Justice Peter Lifu issued the order in a ruling on a motion for interim injunctions filed by a former governor of Jigawa State, Sule Lamido. Court orders flying like sheets of paper. But anyways, though, drama unfolded on Tuesday as Federal Capital Territory Minister Nyesom Wike visited plot 1946 in Gadua District, Abuja, following reports that soldiers had taken control of a disputed land. During the unscheduled visit, Wike expressed outrage that officials from the FCT Department of Development Control had been chased away by armed soldiers while attempting to enforce a stop work order previously issued by his office. All right, y'all need to see that confrontation. Wasn't funny at all. I mean, some people already making arguments out of it and debating over it. Oh, the young officer was correct. Oh, the FCT minister was wrong. Oh, the FCT minister was in the right. The young officer should have just kept quiet when he was being called a fool. And the young man was saying, I'm not a fool. No, sir, I'm not a fool. Well, y'all just go to see that video. And I'm sure that if you also check the platforms where we have a strong presence, you would see it too. You'd find it. Now, Lagos State Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu has declared that under the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, no state governor or local government chairman can genuinely complain of a lack of funds. He said the Tinubu administration has significantly increased allocations to subnational governments, ensuring that states and local councils have more resources to meet their developmental obligations. The presidential delegation to the United Kingdom has opened discussions on the possible transfer of former Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu to Nigeria. The ex-senator is serving a 9-year and 8-month prison sentence, while his wife Beatrice was sentenced to 4 years and 6 months, and Obeta given a 10-year prison sentence. But it does seem as though the only concern would be the ex-Senate President Ike Ekweremadu, and possibly, of course, his missing rib, his wife. What about Obeta? Obeta. I'm just saying, don't mind me. But the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Wade Shoibu, on Tuesday asked Nigerians to expect improved security nationwide following his briefing to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the State House, Abuja. Speaking to journalists after the closed-door meeting, the Army Chief said his assessment of current security operations, particularly after his recent visit to the Northeast, indicated encouraging progress. Oh, we should expect. We wait and see. Nigeria's preparations for Thursday's high-stakes 2026 FIFA World Cup playoff against Gabon hit a major snag on Tuesday at the Super Eagles squad, as the Super Eagles squad and officials stage a boycott in Rabat over unsettled allowances and bonuses. Sources confirmed that the entire team, including backroom staff, refused to take part in training, citing lingering financial grievances with football authorities. Can you beat that? Don't worry, Alan Smith is going to be on set right here to tell you more. The Senators rejected written explanations forwarded to it by management of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, on unaccounted 210 trillion naira from 2017 to 2023. So the action of the Senate was carried out on Tuesday by the Senate Committee on Public Accounts, led by Senator Aliyu Wadada, APC, Nasarawa West. They say, we're throwing out this. It doesn't make one sense at all. Please, NNPC, y'all can do better. 210 trillion naira? And you're bringing this flimsy explanation? No. Don't give me that. But the naira on Tuesday appreciated at 1,462 naira to a dollar in the parallel market, from 1,465 naira to a dollar in Monday. However, the naira depreciated to 1,440 naira to a dollar in Nigerian foreign exchange market, NFM. Okay. Now, the federal government has officially banned the production, sale, and distribution of alcoholic beverages packaged in sachets and bottles below 200 millimeters in a decisive move to curb alcohol abuse and protect public health. According to the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, full enforcement of the ban will begin on January 1 of 2026. Okay, so there's a ban to any alcoholic beverages in sachets or in bottles that are below 200 milliliters. Okay, so you're encouraging them to drink more from the bigger milliliter. Okay, maybe, all right, don't worry. Maybe in capacity, more than 200. So if it is below 200, nah. But if it's above 200, okay. I don't know, they still be having a field day. But anyways, I get to this one now. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, state governors, ministers, and other dignitaries are expected to attend the 21st All Nigeria Editors Conference scheduled to hold in Abuja from Wednesday, November 12 of 2025. The two-day conference organized by the Nigerian Guild of Editors will take place at the State House Conference Center, Aso Villa, where President Tinubu is billed to declare the event open. I see. All right, now let's look into the front page of Nigerian newspapers now and bring us up to speed in on it. Couple of dailies. We'll start with this one right here. It's the Nation newspaper making it, making it to the list this time. We'll see the big story, and for some reason the big story is situated at the base of the Nation newspaper front page. Convention, another court order throws PDP into disarray. Convention, another court order, throws PDP into disarray. It's got two writers. Judgment tomorrow in Lamido's Abuja case. Ibadan court to hear another suit today. Continued on page 4. All right. Now let's get to page 36. Still at the base. 6 female defense ministry directors kidnapped. 6. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but not 5, but 6. 6 female defense ministry directors kidnapped. Page 36. DSS arraigns man over coup call. Page 34. Now, about the 6 female defense ministry directors who were kidnapped, I think they were coming from Lagos to Abuja, I guess, coming to write an exams that quite a number of persons have said, why not just put it online, make it, the usual, the way we do these exams online and everything, maybe CBT or something, which of course reports shows that was what it was supposed to be. And then suddenly they say, no, y'all gonna come to ABJ. Y'all gonna come travel. You're gonna travel. Now they traveled and all 6 of them kidnapped. 36 has got that story. Well, I hope I'm not mistaken. But anyway, Sanwo-Olu at Arewa House lecture. Nigeria will defeat terrorism. Sanwo-Olu very optimistic there. Wike military officer clash over land. Page 36. Looking very popular now. Let me take you to page 39. Eagles boycott training over unpaid bonuses. What a time to come through. Okay. Just while we're looking into the Gabon fixtures, face-off, so we're not coming out for training until this is settled. It's taking so much time now. Why state police is inevitable. Somebody's saying that. All right. And you'd find that one on page 5 of the Nation newspaper. All right. We see this one now. Jarigbe's defection takes APC to 76 senators. You'd find that one on page 5. Customs intercepts 29.4 billion naira cocaine at Lagos port. Intercepts. Okay, intercepts. Good. All right, now I go to this one on page 7. NUPRC to begin 2025 licensing round December 1. Page 7 to page 6 now. -1 from 7, you get 6. And APC to Adeleke cuts down on partying, focus on governance. Wow. Now that is deep, really deep. Cut down on partying, focus on governance. You're partying too much. Adeleke. APC is telling you. But I go to the Guardian newspaper now. Ambition. Legal battles stall PDP convention. Threaten 2027 prospects. Page 6. To page 3. Federal government may suspend planned CGT over market concerns. Wike military officers feud over disputed FCT property. Page 30. And genocide is the kicker here. Nigerians urge Tinubu to go harder on terrorists and bloodshed is what Nigerians are telling Mr. President now. Go harder, on these terrorists. Leave no stones unturned. Let them not have any bush to hide. All right? Page 6 is holding that one. And this very brutal, shameful bloodshed. It's really shameful. NAFDAC outlaws production, sale of sachet alcoholic beverages. Okay? And I'm not sure a lot of young youths will be happy about that one. But yeah, you'd find that one on page 30. Federal government moves to ban single-use plastics. Okay. You see that one on page 4. Anxiety as investors lose 4.6 trillion naira in equities. Single largest post-COVID daily loss. Page 18 has got that story for you now. Amechi Ezekwesili asked Nigerians to hold politicians accountable, urge electoral system overhaul. This is not even a reform now. It's more like you're writing it again from the start. Okay. Page 3 has got that one for you. Nigeria eyes 2.8 million barrels per day oil output as NUPRC begins licensing round. Page 4. Senate rebukes NNPC, rejects explanation on unaccounted 210 trillion naira. Unaccounted. Vaporized. It just went in the air just like that. And Senate is saying, no, NNPC, stop it. Whoever is trying to explain to the Senate I bet that reason was not just reasonable enough. All right, says, stop it. Don't give us such cock and bull story, right? 210 trillion naira just evaporated? Really? Vaporized? Unaccounted for? Nah. Maybe you go back and do your research again, because we want to know what really happened to a whooping. I too want to know. Whopping 210 trillion naira. Chai. But Nigerian Tribune has got something else to say. The big story, reps begin probe of border security architecture funding. Only 84 out of identified 1,978 entry points are officially manned by security operatives. Okay. Only 84 out of identified 1,978 entry points are officially manned by security operatives. And we want to get it rightly. We want to end terrorism, want to stop the border. Okay, page 3 has got that story. Just above the Nigerian Tribune newspaper banner now, high costs hit banks as inflation bites small depositors hard. And to page 4, 210 trillion naira probe. That's the kicker now. Senate rejects NNPCL's explanation, insists it must refund money to government. All right. And right here to page 26, Customs discovers 29.4 billion naira cocaine inside export boxes of PTML at PTML terminal. I'll take that one again. Customs discovers 29.4 billion naira cocaine inside export boxes at PTML terminal. Page 26. To page 28 now, gunmen abduct 6 Defense Ministry directors in Kogi. All right, in Kogi, right there. All right, page 28, you'd find that one. Now, I should go to this one here. Sanwo-Olu at Arewa House. We will defeat insecurity. Others advocate stronger unity. List gains of renewed hope agenda. All right, page 3. To page 2 now. -1 from 3, you get 2, you know. Tinubu must show determination to flush out Boko Haram sympathizers from military. All right, somebody is saying that. Want to find out who it is? Get on to page 2. To page 3 now. Wike military officers clash over alleged illegal land development. To page 26 now at the base of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Gridlock on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway keeps many stranded for hours. Gridlock on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway keeps many stranded for hours. Okay, so I'll move away from that one, from this one now, from the Nigerian Tribune newspaper to the Vanguard newspaper. Let's see what the Vanguard says. Now, the big story on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper, Trump is the kicker. Trump is the kicker. Diplomatic engagements yielding results. Federal government is saying that now. Has got a couple of writers to it now. Alleges certain US-based lobby groups working to misrepresent Nigeria's situation. Federal government not doing enough to end Christian killings, US congressman says. And Tinubu COAS meets behind closed doors. Shaibu assures Nigerians of improved security. Nigeria bleeding from its own divisions. Okay, Vatican envoy is saying that. Embrace dialogue, not anger, over Trump's comments. Northern Can urges Nigerians. And terrorism in Nigeria, multifaceted. Feni Fere saying, protest rocks Katsina communities over bandits' attacks. Page 7. Page 7. All right, this particular one is just going to be a summation of what we will be looking into, basically. I mean, just recently, we saw quite a number of conversations as to what caused terrorism, what is bringing terrorism, and these conversations are coming after the pronouncement of Trump to boots on ground in Nigeria in ending terrorism. So land grabbing, historical mistrust, illegal mining is responsible for violence and banditry. Now, these are not my words. That's what the presidency says. And Wole Soyinka has also added his voice, saying that religion is not even the root cause of Nigeria's problems, but rather a complex mix of factors, including politics, economics, governance. These are the issues that we are facing. Well, presidency has said it's Wole Soyinka is saying his. We'll find out from each and every one of us what exactly is the cause of the insecurity and banditry and terrorism that we are having. Is it as they say? Or is it not? Right, but we see this one here. We've approved duty-free importation for aircraft spare parts. Keyamo is saying that on page what now? Page 9 of the Vanguard newspaper. No governor can complain of poor funding under Tinubu, Sanwo-Olu is saying. Page 10. Remember, the Nasarawa State governor had mentioned this some time ago, and now Sanwo-Olu is also adding his voice, saying no governor can complain. You dare not complain that there's poor funding. Oh, I don't know, there's no money. I mean, it has quadrupled. It was quadrupled the money sent to you states. So what it was before you were receiving, before fuel subsidy removal, has gone 4 times. So no governor should complain. No complaints. Sanwo-Olu says, page 10. But now, PDP crisis. Lamido secures another court order stopping convention. Okay, Lamido secures another court order stopping convention, page 8. Anambra poll is the kicker here. Soludo deputy receives certificate of return from INEC, page 11. Congratulations once again, Soludo. And Wike soldiers bicker over alleged land grabbing in Abuja, page 9. Tinubu's reforms winning North. All right? Quite a number of people are saying that. All set for editors' conference in Abuja today, page 8. And Adum pledges review of capital gains tax to boost investor confidence. All right, you find that one on page 19 of the Vanguard newspaper. Now, in case you're just tuning in for the first time and you're wondering whose voice it is my voice. My name is Uduak Daniel, and this is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, where we give you an audio-visual radio experience that you can count on. This is the page, as I like to call it. You like to call it the newspaper review segment. And in the course of it, we will indeed be opening the phone line so your voice will be heard loudly and clearly. But first, let me take the Punch newspaper as the very last one now. The big story: House shuts down plenary amid tension over budget. Page 2. Over 45 bills, reports stalled. Reps grumble over inadequate funding during tense closed-door session. House shuts down plenary amid tension over budgets. All right, just to the side of the Punch newspaper, Nigeria's debt may hit 193 trillion naira with new loans. Whose face is there? Wale Adun's face is there. Nigeria's debt may hit a whopping 193 trillion naira with new loans. Page 27. We love to collect loans in this country. We do. But, well, I'll go to the top of the Punch newspaper banner now. PDP crisis deepens as Abuja court halts convention. Page 14. Tinubu governors Sultan grace editors conference today. Page 14 again. Page 27. Only 44% of social benefits reach poor Nigerians. World Bank is saying, okay, only 44% of social benefits reach poor Nigerians. That's what reaches poor Nigerians. World Bank is saying that. So 100%, and then you remove 44. So if you score 44 over 100, is that a pass? Do you even get a pass for 44? Okay, y'all be the judge. Now, I go to this one: World Cup playoffs for the sport lovers now. Eagles boycotts training over bonuses. Page 45. Tension as Wike soldiers clash over ex-naval chief's land. Page 12. And NDLEA, US, UK unravel 338 billion naira global cocaine network. Page 12. All right, they just unravel it. All right, thank you, far too kind. Let's just go pay some bills. When we do come back, of course, it will be us getting to hear from you on the other side of the microphone.
need confirm protection, no. For your engine, no. Can make a mobile. Make it mobile, oh. Make it mobile, eh. Anywhere you there, your motor deserve to be number one, yo. Make it mobile, oh. Make it mobile, eh. Mobile carry the go. Make everybody join me, say. Make it mobile.
Make you go with the best.
Make it mobile.
What is it that they told you?
Chai, it don't happen, oh.
Oga Shike, wetin happen?
Now this my Abuja Home Limited, oh. The Ogbonge real estate company, where they reliable, where they support small man.
My Abuja Home Limited?
Yes, oh. Then don't they sell their out of old title estate land for Karishi for cheap amounts.
Karishi bawo? This our Karishi. Where for Karishi sef?
Just opposite the Navy Phase 2 estate, you could see their land back for their discount pre-lot price. Their 400 square meter plot of land now just 4.9 million naira, while their 200 square meter plot now just 3 million naira only.
Hey, Oga Shike, this na the best deal bros for land wey get correct title document, oh.
My brother, as I read my Abuja home office like this, I buy 4 plots at one time. The one wey bust my head finish now say you feel they pay small and then show me their out of full title certificate from Najis. My brother, but hurry oh, now only 37 plots they the estate though.
Morire, Oga Shike, abeg, give me their number.
Yes, you fit call their number for 0808 8837 426. The number again 0808 8837 426. Abi you fit call this other number 0808 27 23824. The number again 0808 27 23824. Or you fit visit their website for www.myabujahome.com.
Hello, I want to buy land, oh. Buy or talking?
Buy yours, I don't show you will. My Abuja Home, live the life.
Right, welcome back. This is Eagles Morning Rises Breakfast Show, and this is the page, as you call it, the newspaper review segment right here for the Morning Rise Show. Right, my name is Udwak Daniel, and don't forget to follow us across social media platforms now for an Eagles television outlook. I'm talking about the television that we're hosting right there on social media, online precisely, and that will be on YouTube. Do well to subscribe to the YouTube channel, as well as give us a like, give us a following with the Facebook page wall at Eagles FM Abuja. Now we'll be taking your calls, but just before then, just so I can confirm, I had to confirm something that I brought to you earlier on about the 6 directors from the Ministry of Defense who were kidnapped by gunmen along the Kaba-Lokoja Highway in Kogi State on Monday, November 10 of 2025. The victims, Mrs. Ngozi Ebeziako, Mrs. C.A. Emeribe, Mrs. C. Helen Ezeako, Mrs. C.A. Ladoye, Mrs. J.A. Owuzurike, Mrs. Catherine O. Essien, right? All of them, six of them like that. And then they are staff members of Command Day Secondary School, CDSS Ojo, Lagos, and we're traveling to Abuja for a directorate level promotion examination when they were abducted. Now, so the Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria, ASCSN, has condemned the incident and urged the government to decentralize promotion and verification exercises to reduce the risk of such incidents. But the Ministry of Defense has deployed specialized security teams to search for the victims in Kogi State. The ASCSN has also commended the defense authorities for their swift response and called on security agencies to also ensure the safe return of the abducted officials. All right. Well, I'll take your calls now. Let's start with this. Hello, good morning.
What's my name?
Right. We go to another call here now, and let's go take this one. Hello, good morning.
Master Yudi.
Yes, please, my brother. Welcome. Good morning. What's your name?
Okay, our radio bulldozer. Good
Appreciate
morning,
it,
sir.
Abdul.
My name is Suleiman.
Suleiman.
The original from National Assembly.
Awesome. Talk to us, Suleiman.
Master Yudi, first of all, I want to use the opportunity to say kudos to that young lion officer, that gallant officer.
Okay.
Who stands up to tell Nigerian that he's a true soldier. He's afraid of nobody.
Right.
And he's working based on order.
Right.
Believe me, if our Nigerian army will copy do or our security will do half of what this guy did yesterday, believe me, even this insecurity challenges that we are facing by God's grace is going to be reduced very well. And secondly, yes, we know our minister is saying his best is working, but truly what he doing is condemnable. It is not acceptable. That is a disgrace to our Nigerian army. This guy is in uniform. When you are a minister or in any high level you are, it's not warrant you to call someone a fool. You understand? That one is totally wrong as a minister, and we know he's a barrister in that matter. So I'm not sure that he was supposed to use that word on that army soldier. And we are calling on him like other people are saying, you need to apologize to entire Nigerian and the army, everything. Even the president is the chief army of the armed forces. So I think it deserves apology to apologize to Nigerians and our president. You understand? So truly, they should learn. When you are in power, this power that they give you is appointment. You understand? They can terminate it at any time. You understand? This soldier is a well-trained soldier. How do you expect that you react as a fool person? I call him a fool. If you want to react as a fool, you understand? If you answer as a fool, you know what will happen. So please, I want to advise our leaders, no matter how power is shocking you, know what you are saying, know what you are doing. Right. You can see even Nigerians today, they appreciate this what is the army, like he disgraced himself what he did yesterday as a minister. So please, and that army is like a son to him. I believe that his own age as a minister age, that guy will be a son to our minister. So let them learn how to talk when you are in power. Learn how to talk with people. Thank you so much, Master Yuji.
Appreciate that one, though. Suleiman Dan Fulani, the only original Fulani man in National Assembly. Thank you for that. Well, we're taking more calls here now. Hello, good morning.
Yudi, good morning.
Good morning to you, please. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yes, my name is Apostle Osola from Apo.
Awesome. Talk to us. Right.
God bless you.
Appreciate
so
it.
please, may I use this platform to beg our minister to use this the strength he used to do drama to help our president to fix insecurity in this land. I could not understand him calling our insult of our army man is insult of the general public. The nation at large. It's so good. So please, we should stop this drama he's doing. In fact, where his right stopped, another man's right started.
Right.
That's my take.
Okay.
And another thing I want to say that this President INEC, in fact, I will ask you to ring a bell for him because this another time. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Because litigation after election used to be too much, but the winner and the loser, all of them are congratulating themselves in Anambra State. Right. How I wish another election, that the main election will be like this, not the one that Momu will tell us to go to court. You announce an election in the midnight where people are sleeping. You tell us to go to court. And you know that the thing that connecting road that hold everything in this country is this: if we let a good leader, when something is happening, he will cry. He will cry with us. Like now, we are crying for this insecurity and subsidy removal, and the president are not want to do a thing. So please, and another insecurity in this Kogi area. Let our security agents let them do something. It is an eyesore. Every time a kidnappers carry people, you pack them as they like. May God help this country called Nigeria. I remain Apostle Osola, aka Wokenenwe in Abuja. God bless you.
Appreciate though, Apostle Osola right there, giving us 2 cents, boots and ground. Hello.
Good morning, Gentle Yudi.
Good morning to you, Unisa, my dear friend. Welcome aboard.
The machinery in the field of Jonah.
Appreciate my brother.
Thank you once again this morning.
Thank you, greet you. Where are you calling from?
I am Yunus Adentoni Ibrahim, calling all the from Abaji.
Awesome.
I want to comment on wicked dispute with a military officer.
Right.
And these are the things we are saying in Nigeria. Wike is the number 1 minister in Nigeria, the minister of FCT for that matter. And this has been the issues we are discussing about all the time. I don't need to go too far, but I advise Wike to learn on how to talk to people. Even in the offices, the way he talked to the director, the manners he used on them in a harsh manner, which is very wrong. Calling a military officer a fool, and worldwide, internationally, everybody is watching. Why wouldn't they say they want to invade Nigeria? That is not the problem. I also want to use this medium to advise the presidency to call Wike into order.
Right.
In order to put two things in the right channel. Let him learn how to work administratively with masses. Because he is holding a very sensitive position in Nigeria.
All right.
Thank you very much, Yudi.
Appreciate that, my brother. Thank you
Have
so much.
Have a pleasant day. Thank you very much.
You too, my dear brother. Thank you far too kind. Okay, I think I'll just very quickly. I see that there are so many messages now via the WhatsApp, so that we don't miss out on any. Let's start with the WhatsApp already. I see my dear brother. Oh, he already sent a voice note. We'll just start with that already. Keep in mind, this is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Yes, we give you an audiovisual radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. Taking this voice note now.
Good morning, Eagles FM. Good morning, Nigeria.
Good morning to you.
My name is Daniel from Kurudu.
Daniel.
Honestly, what happened yesterday is an embarrassment to us as a Nigeria.
Right.
And the international community is watching us. Former Chief of Naval Staff prevents the FCT minister to perform his constitutional duty. Nevertheless, even the FCT minister needs to be civil. Things like this shouldn't be embarrassing. We shouldn't be embarrassing ourselves. And my major concern sometimes is the way our military personnel are being used by their senior officers. Growing up, I didn't see military officers along the road protecting private properties. What happened to the Nigerian Civil Defense Corps? If we are doing the right thing, most of the things we are doing in this country what is happening in this country shouldn't be happening. We're embarrassing ourselves. I pray that we get it right one day. God bless you.
Pray we get it right. Pray we get it right, my brother. Honestly. But anyways, let's go take another one.
Excellent morning, Yudi. All our callers and listeners on this platform. My name is Eric. Send this voice from Kuje.
Welcome aboard.
5 directors also were kidnapped on their way from Lagos to Abuja for an interview also. It's sad and unfortunate. And yet we pretend that all is well with us. The Nigerian roads are safer. Yudi, have you bothered to ask yourself, or let me say ask ourselves, how much the transportation sector will have been making if our roads are safer and free from kidnapping and banditry that can allow Nigerians travel at will? Let me tell you, this past August, I wished my children had traveled to Lagos for the long vacation to visit some family members because I don't have the money to fly them to and fro. But they couldn't because I can't afford risking all my family on that highway from Abuja to Lagos because of the insecurity. Accident is even secondary now. We just pray for Johnny Mercies. But insecurity has crippled so many things and it's worsening our economy. Also, do you know that since the Kaduna Abuja Rail resumed a service after the vandalism on the the rail line? Do you know it's only running one trip now? This is Kaduna Abuja that was running about 3 or 4 trips in a day before. Do you know how much that sector is losing? These are questions we don't ask ourselves. And yet, we say we are not a country of particular concern. We are pretending all is well. Like Salasi, we always say, yesterday's victims, yesterday's survivor and today's victim. I know some of us that come on this platform to see all manner of things like all is well. It's because we have not been directly involved in some of these things. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Oh, Eric, I get that.
My name's Take. How are you? Good morning.
Appreciate.
My name is Abudu Bless
BB, welcome aboard. Yeah.
And take what I go answer this morning. I thank God for the life where we are in now. Our eye did they open for so-called politicians that they say that they will do forever. I thank God with me down army do yesterday. That young boy, I'm not gonna call a small boy, now young boy. So as he feel them might talk to Wike yesterday, I think it's the right thing to Nigeria people to do, to know that whatever you do for this life, one day they will give you reward. You are doing well. So I think it's to Wike to call that man is not a fool, and the boy knows his work that he's doing. And he saw the boy know he saw her back. I think that army boy, he need the rewards. And Wike go even apply for another work, go even promote him.
All right. Thank you, BB. Thank you far too kind. Taking this one here.
Good morning, Mr. Dr. Daniel.
Good morning.
My name is Yahya from Solibia.
Yeah, welcome.
I want to commend NAFDAC and federal government for imposing a ban on sachet alcohol and small bottle alcohol.
Right.
It is a serious menace in this country. It has destroyed a lot of youth because the money is very small. Almost everybody is drinking that thing. They are carrying in the pockets, some carry it in their bags, carry it wherever they want to go. Most especially, even these people that are selling agbo. Very early in the morning, as early as 5 o'clock, some people have started drinking it. It is sad. I think the ban is a welcome development. And as for the NNPC is a cash cow. It's a place whereby there is no accountability. They do whatever they want with our crude oil money. They enrich themselves and nobody says anything about it. They feel so big that they think that they cannot even appear before the Senate. I hope the Senate will take a drastic action against the NNPC this time around. Another place is the CBN. There are a lot of them. We got to have this country.
Okay. All right. You have, checked in all these places and ticked them all. But let's go take this one here and see what exactly is being said. Should be... Okay, still trying to load now for some reason. I don't know. But I'm guessing it should come through any moment from now. Okay, let's go to
good
this.
Morning. Good morning. Senator Obasanjo.
Yeah, good morning, Obasanjo.
All the way from the Mina City, Niger State.
Yeah.
Barrister. I must congratulate them, the young military officer who stand for the right of the military. That is why the General Joe Danjuma usually come up on board. Some of our Nigerian military has become politicians. They don't know what they are doing self. But thank God with this young man, a politician will not just be coming and be talking to a Nigerian uniform. Wike does not even respect the uniform. In the eyes of the world, in the eyes of the banditry. If our banditry have been telling Nigerian security personnel like this, what about the politicians? You cannot see what the home minister does not have the respect of Nigerian military. A lieutenant for that matter. We must promote that young man, and that young man, it is celebrity of our time. We need giant, correct, confirmed officers like him. God bless you. Thank you.
All right, Obasanjo. Anyways, though, there was something that Wike also said that was very, very poignant. No uniform is greater than the Constitution, right? Let's not also mince words when we very quickly taking sides. No uniform is bigger than the Nigerian Constitution. All right, let's not miss that. But anyways, I get your point. Appreciate. Go to this one here now. Let's see. I should take it already, so let's go take it.
I'm sending this first note from Lugbe in Abuja here. I want to talk this first note from Lugbe in Abuja here. I want to talk about the contractors that are working for federal government. They have been owed. There was a time I sent a voice note earlier this year for this money they are demanding for. That was last year's job, 2024.
Right.
As I'm talking to you, contractors have not been paid. The last payment that was made to contractors was up to March of 2024, and 2025 is running out. People who have done their jobs, submitted their papers, no payment is forthcoming, and people are dying of hunger. And you are expecting people to come to invest in Nigerian government. People are expected to invest in Nigeria. When those that have invested their money are not receiving the money for the work that they've completed. What are we really seeing in Nigeria under this administration? Things are getting hard. People are suffering. Please, I don't even know what to say. We in the government circle, we know what contractors are passing through, and government is doing as if they don't even see them.
Right.
Please, government should do something about those that spend their money to do job for federal government of Nigeria. Thank you.
Okay. Government, you heard that? And whose government, actually? Government is you and I. But governments, well, y'all heard that. It's really sad, though. I know he has made this conversation, this observation, and it's not the first time, and contractors are still being owed. You use your money, you run a project, you finish it, now it's time for payment, and there is dilly-dallying. There's a breach of agreement. I thought this is where the EFCC and the courts in Nigeria should rise up. Okay, but they won't.
Good morning, Master UD. Good morning, Eagle FM.
Good morning to you.
We're calling from the city of Ledger in Niger State.
Awesome.
Yes, we saw in the news and in the video the clash between FCT Minister Oganiesi Wike and the Nigerian military. It's very, very shameful that we have reduced ourselves to this level. A minister clashing with the soldiers because of land. There is a way to handle all this kind of issue. Do you say the thing? You must not come into the public and begin to display your power or about. The way that Mr. Wike goes about the thing yesterday is very, very it's very uncalled for. It shows that we don't know even the office we occupy. Thank God for the training and the gentleness of that military officer. Look at the home minister of the Federation. He already saw insult on the young man, and the young man was coming everything down. If it is all this thing that is not happened, something negative might have happened yesterday. That's my case.
All right, rest your case. Drops the mic. Thank you. Going to this one now, Selassie. I see you.
Udo Daniel, the man with the golden voice. My name is Selassie. I'm making this voice note right now from airport. I have been trying to call through conventional line, but the crowd and the traffic of people calling. I want to talk about the insecurity. Udo Daniel, two of my family member, the same father, the same mother, are Muslims, and we celebrate Christmas together. We celebrate Salah together. That's the family that I come from. But any sympathizer of terrorists should be flushed out. Any sympathizer of this criminal, of this banditry, should be faced out and should be dealt with. I'm saying that with a passion because me, I know what I have gone through. I know what my family member have gone through due to insecurity. Look at what is happening. About 6 directors from the Ministry of Defense kidnapped by these terrorists, by this bandit. And tomorrow you will hear somebody calling on air saying that they should be repented, they should be pardoned, and they should be bringing in back to society. I don't get that. I don't get that, Udo Daniel. Look at what happened in Katsina. The Katsina people now realize that they need to come out and protest. They need to come out and say, we have been killed by this terrorist, by this bandit, by this criminal. In fact, people should come out and speak. Whenever this criminal attack them, they shouldn't be, because there are people who are from the same religion, we are in this, no, they shouldn't be so. Thank you.
All right, and he says, I greet Mr. Eric. All right, Selassie right there. All right, I see Honorable Edwards now.
Mr. Oba, good morning. My name is Edward from
Awesome.
Wuke, I'm the army officer. Something is deeper than what we are looking at.
Right.
But what managed? How did the army officer knew that Wuke was coming to that side? Or is he deployed to that place? Or is it his master's house? I don't just understand. And why must Wuke go there, President him say yes, staff? So something is deep. Whether official was sent there before, but something is deep. Me, I cannot judge anyone here. I know that their actions, all of them were wrong yesterday. All of them were wrong. But something is deeper than how we are looking at. If you are talking about PDP, classes of PDP, let me tell you something. That party I said before is dead. Imagine being a member of that party. Where will you stand? Where will you belong to? It's unfortunate that we don't have a background of opposition in Nigeria again. You see everybody moving to APC. It is as a result of this process. And then the governor of Lagos State said they have been well funded by the federal government, the Tinubu administration. That is true. But my question is that what happened to local government? Money is being given to them. What happened to local government? If local government is not funded, then this thing will continue. There will be no poverty will continue in Nigeria, except we stop this thing at the local level. Thank you. God bless you.
All right. Except we nip it at the bud at the local level. Oh, it will continue. That's what Honorable Edwards, all the way from Mapo, saying. But well, I'm just going to go quickly to the messages as swiftly as I could. This one is coming from who now? It's coming from Yusuf, all the way from Wusay to Yusuf. Been a while. Feels good that you join us today. Good morning to you too, my brother. It says the clash of Wike and the military yesterday shows that the army is not ready to subordinate themselves to civil authority. It is a disrespect to the CNC on behalf of whom Wike governs the FCT. How can the military forcefully appropriate property, disregard all known law, and we are clapping for them? The import of this is that the president has been held hostage and prevented from governing FCT by the military, and this should not be encouraged. Having said this, Wike has not done well in permitting the indiscriminate conversion of designated green areas, parks, buffer zones covering Zone 1, 2, 3, and 4, Area 3, Central Area, Garki, and Gudu access for residential structures, thereby distorting the city's master plan. This must be reversed by subsequent administration. 2 wrongs do not make a right. Have a nice day. All right, Yusuf, thank you. I see you, Chinonso. Our dear minister was busy shouting, reminding the young soldier that by the time he graduated, the boy was still in primary school, and I asked, was that part of the intimidation? But in all, the boy was brave, stood his ground in respect. Wike, power is transient. All right, Chinonso says. I go to this one. No one is above the law in the real sense of it. It is only in Nigeria I see that some people are above the law. As Minister of FCT put it yesterday in a fracas between him and some army officers over land in Gadua area of FCT, that be you a naval officer or a CDS, you are not above the law. The law must be adhered to. Is the law being adhered to in Nigeria, if I may ask? The answer is no. In most cases, the law is violated by government officials, influential individuals, and wealthy people. If the law is not really violated, what would make that army officer not to allow Wike, who by law is the #1 citizen of FCT, to gain access to that land yesterday? The military man was acting on the order given to him, maybe by the owner of the land, who happened to be a retired chief of naval staff, or an order from above. Can a country grow under this scenario? Who are the laws meant for, Udwak? It's for you and I, for everybody, man. I don't know. You just asked me a straight question. It's for everybody. It says, is the law made for the common man only in Nigeria? Is the former chief of naval staff above the law? Now, wow, Nigeria. I'll get a man of Austin and Guangadamo, Nasarawa State. Thank you. This one here says, good morning, Mr. Daniel. Good morning. This FCT minister is overreaching his constituted authority. It appears the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has given the FCT minister an unlimited authority to do his will. He now plays the role of president and even abuse institutions. Soldiers are trained to bring peace where there is unrest and possibly kill if necessary. How can a minister or any citizen, for that matter, confront its military to the extent of using abusive language such as fool on a gallant military officer? Wike was lucky to meet a well-trained personnel in uniform. Wait, are you saying there are... Okay, I'll leave it there. Some soldiers who were not well-trained? But if something tragic happened yesterday, it would have been the fault of the minister. The president should call his appointees to order, especially his minister, Nyesom Wike. He should know his limits, especially towards our security. All right, ABK from Kubwa says, God bless Nigeria. All right, I see you now. It can be. Good morning, UD. I'm in Nasarawa State. The mother chicken said she cried when the hawk came to carry a baby, not because she can do anything, but for the whole world to hear. We Nigerians have been crying about insecurity every day without any improvement. Someone calling on the president to intensify the fight against insecurity. UD, unless the sponsors of insecurity are arrested, there will be no result. Even if you kill the foot soldiers, they will recruit new foot soldiers. You can't cut a tree in the branches and expect it to die. Tekken Bihundu again, repeating it. He said it yesterday, he's saying it today. Good morning, Obon Daniel. Good morning. Do I have a fulfilled day at work? You too, my brother. Okay, this is coming from my dear friend and brother, Comrade Ulobasi from Buhari in Abuja. He says a confrontation between the Minister of FCT, Nyesom Wike, and the young naval officer was nothing more than a national shame. It should be sounded loudly and clearly that a nation does not belong only to the politicians, but everyone in this country has a fair share of it. If the FCT minister is allowed to continue abusing and trampling on people's rights, there will be chaos in the city sooner than later. There's a limit to endurance. We cannot be second-class citizens in our own country. Let President Bola Ahmed Tinubu call Wike to order before people start taking laws into their hands. Enough of this grandstanding. All right. No other messages. Now we'll go to the Facebook page wall and let's see how we can bring these messages through, and then we call it a close already. So I see this one coming from Meshach Estefanos. Good work, my brother. Well done. Thank you. This one says, our politician, it says, I'm Ozo Francis Namani, watching live from Mama Gunze. Good morning to the studio. All right, people in the studio. Okay, thank you. Our electoral process needs total rehabilitation and reformation to address the recurring incidences of vote buying, rigging, and other electoral misconduct ahead of 2027 general elections. Okay, it says our political leaders should collaborate with and come up with every possible measure towards ending the spate of kidnapping, banditry, killings in this country. A stitch in time, they say, saves 9. May God help us, he says. Well, thank you, far too kind. Can't go any further. I want to say a big thank you to each and every one of us for being a part of this one. At the 9 o'clock hour, we will come back and talk about these issues. All right, my name is Uduak Daniel.
Your number one radio experience you can count on. Eagles 102.3 Abuja. For so long you've been silenced. We have just found your voice. Take it.
You assess Nigerians before we become politicians or before we become members